So are your rapping clients better at basketball, or are your NBA clients better at rapping?
You know, not many rappers are. Nah.
What's up, everybody? I'm David Levine, and this is Getting to the Point. Most shows have a hook, we have a needle. Now let's get to the point. I'm so excited for today's guest. He is the #1 NBA trainer in the world. You may know him from NBA 2K, and he's the man behind Black Ops Basketball. And he even has his own fashion line, Colorblind. What's up, Mr. Brickley?
How you doing?
You're the first person older than me, so I have to be respectful. Have you ever gone acupuncture before?
Nah, it's my first time.
You'll be all right. You know why? Because we have the greatest acupuncturist in the world. He's been doing this for over 37 years. He can heal all your aches and pains, physically and emotionally. Dr. Wayne! Wayne! How are you?
Good to see you.
Dr. Wayne, do you have any tattoos?
No.
I recently got a tattoo myself.
Really?
Got a whole sleeve.
Exactly.
Am I putting my head in this thing?
Yeah, you put your head right in the cushion, get comfortable.
Previously, we had two guests. We both love acupuncture afterwards.
Okay, that's
What
good.
we do here is no pain but gain. Okay, that's it. See,
Beautiful.
That's
after
crazy.
a few seconds, you're gonna feel very nice, comfortable, you know.
I get how you do it. You touch my leg.
Okay, this is what we call the FaceTime segment. I'll do a quick run through, so give people some context, and I'll just ask you some questions along the way.
Let's do it.
You were a baller in New Hampshire. I believe a 2-time player of the year.
I was, yeah.
That's big. You were so good, you got a Division I scholarship to Northeastern. But from Northeastern, you transferred to play at Louisville under the Hall of Fame coach, Rick Pitino. And through the relationships you made at Louisville, you got in touch with J.R. Smith a couple years later. And he was so impressed by the workout you put him through so did he help you get the job with the New York Knicks?
He did. So I was an assistant coach at Fairleigh Dickinson University. At night, I would work him out at Manhattan College. And that season, he had a really good year. He was like 6th man of the year. And when that season was done, he recommended me to the staff, and then I landed an intern position.
At the Knicks, though, you made a relationship with Carmelo Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
And you also got to work under arguably the greatest mind of all time in basketball, Phil Jackson. Most people would be content at being the head of player development, but a few years later you left to do your own thing. Why?
So I was there I was an intern for 1 year, and I was the director of player development for 3 years. So I had 2 years left on my contract, and I just felt like, I made the most of those 4 years, and I felt like if I started a business, that this was time, and I started Black Ops.
So where did the name Black Ops come from?
So I guess when I first left the Knicks, that was a guy. He worked at Nike, and then he'd always tell me, he's like, there's something different about what you do in the pickup games and the open and the individual workouts. It's like mystique. He's like, there's something about it. And when he was explaining that to me, and for some reason Black Ops came to mind, because that's kind of like mysterious, it's private, it's exclusive to me, so I just came up with the Black Ops name.
First guy was like, yeah, this guy played a lot of Call of Duty when he was younger.
Nah.
What you're also known for is being the idea of posting these workouts, posting Carmelo Anthony working out in the gym. But I'm curious what gave you the idea to do that, and I actually have a theory. Is it true one of your regrets is never taking a photo with Phil Jackson or Rick Pitino?
That is, yes. Where did you hear that? I don't even know when I said that, but I did say that. That's, I have pictures of everyone I've worked with throughout the years, but I don't have one picture with me and Phil and me and Rick Pitino.
So most people would be satisfied being the #1 NBA trainer, but what I think is amazing, every time I look at your Instagram, I think you have a new sponsorship. The rumor has it now you're working on an album.
I am.
Can you tell us anything about that?
COVID, right? We're in COVID, we're in our apartments, it's locked down, but I had a lot of time just to do nothing, so I was like, whenever I do workouts, I play music, and I'm friends with a lot of these musicians, so why don't I just try and produce an album called Black Ops Presents Welcome to the Grind.
I believe you believe in manifestations too.
Big time.
You write it down.
For sure.
So I think you working on this album, you manifested a long time ago. Because I found a picture on your Instagram.
Man, okay, so that's crazy. What does it say I weigh? 166? 166, okay, yeah, so I'm a junior. No tattoos. Look really young. My jersey's like 4X. My favorite pro athletes, Carmelo Anthony and LeBron. That's crazy just to think that, at that time, I was in New Hampshire, never in a million years I think I would meet those guys or even work with those guys. And you know, Melo's one of my best friends to this day, so that's crazy. They kind of manifested that in a weird way.
But the big thing I wanted to ask you about, if you see it right there, your favorite TV show was Making the Band 2. I'll sum it up. Tell me if I'm wrong. P. Diddy had a show on MTV where he put artists together to make an album, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like, isn't that what you're doing today?
Yeah, no, for sure. I guess in a weird way, that does kind of go with, you know, what I'm doing at the moment. That's cool. I didn't even think about that.
So this is the original photo of Making the Band 2. So we made a little rendition,
Okay.
a remix to it.
Oh,
with
man.
you and
Gotta see this. Oh, wow.
you,
That's
Baby,
funny.
Lil Durk. I don't know
Who's
who
the girl?
Yeah, we don't know. I don't think she made the.
That's hilarious. I need that picture.
Got you.
You gotta send me
That was in the original poster.
That is hilarious. I want to know who that girl is.
Yeah. I wonder how she's doing today. Who knows? So I'm curious. You train athletes. You train rappers. Are there any actors that you train?
No, but I actually have a regret. I've never said this publicly in any interview, actually. So I got a text from Kevin Hart's manager, and Kevin Hart wanted to train with me to get ready for the NBA Celebrity Game. Like sometimes when I start doing that, I'm like, all right, Chris, like let's get back to like what do I really do? I work out with NBA players and you know, basketball players, and so I try not to be too gimmicky.
Yep.
So I respectfully said no to Kevin Hart, and you know, fast forward a few years, I kind of wish I did that. I wish I had that relationship. He's someone that I think super inspirational.
Now I think we're good to flip over to the other side and start the second half. So get Dr. Wang
Do I really have some in my head?
right in the center of your head.
That's crazy.
All right, so the first half wasn't too bad.
We got 58 cameras.
Dr. Wayne, do your thing.
Let's
Okay,
get it.
ready?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Do you feel more relaxed now that you already got it?
A little bit. It's a little. I think it's more like terrifying the front.
Yeah, you got it.
But you can do your job, Dr. Wayne.
As an NBA trainer, what's your physical and mental recovery process?
Yeah, so, you know, I went so long just grinding for so many years, and I really wasn't taking care of myself. I was just eating fast food, you know, probably wasn't sleeping as much as I should have been sleeping, wasn't working out as much as I should have been working out, because I was just like so consumed in my work. And I just, as of recently, you know, I started reading, and you realize that, you know, every single thing you put in your body, everything you eat, you know, every extra hour of sleep, you know, every time you work out, it just makes you feel better. As of recently, I've really been taking care of me, and that's kind of helped my overall business.
So one thing I think is great is your multiple ventures. You are not just an NBA trainer now. You are a fashion designer with Colorblind. You're working on an album. But I think something that's really interesting, and a lot of people know you as now, is NBA 2K. How did that deal come about?
Yeah, so that was like a dream come true. You know, they reached out to me. They said that they're gonna add a segment in the game where there's a trainer, and they asked me if I wanted to be the trainer. So they flew me out to San Francisco. They like scanned my body. I gave them like 4 or 5 different drills, and now, you know, virtually training people across the world. It's pretty cool.
You're a producer now as well as a host. Explain a little bit about the show on ESPN Plus, Declared.
Yes, so Declared was an amazing process. I got to be behind the camera and in front of the camera, and it was a cool experience. I was really excited that it got nominated for a Webby for one of the best sports series. We didn't win it, but I was happy. So, you know, I'm excited for season 2.
So I believe you said now one of your next big goals, you have a lot of goals, but one of your biggest ones, to be the first NBA trainer to be in the NBA Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
If you achieve that though, Mr. Brickley, you need a biopic. So with that producer mind of yours, who would you cast to play yourself in that movie?
Oh man, who would I pick? It's a really good question.
I got 2 suggestions for you. If you need,
Okay, what are your
to
suggestions?
Pete Davidson
Okay.
or Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, I'd have to go with Machine Gun Kelly. He's dope.
So there's a famous saying, rappers want to be hoopers and hoopers want to be rappers. Mm-hmm. So are your rapping clients better at basketball or are your NBA clients better at rapping?
You know, not many rappers are. Nah, not many NBA players are good at rapping, so I'm gonna have to go with the other way. So there's some good rappers that can really hoop, and maybe there's like 1, 2 NBA players that are good rapping. So I'd have to go with the rappers being good at basketball.
When you're working out a rapper,
Yeah.
are you allowed to play another rapper's music?
I usually just let them use the aux. So, sometimes they will play their own music. Some don't want, like, so J. Cole, he does not want to hear his own music when he works out. So he'll listen to, like, Outkast. But it's just all different. Each artist is different.
Dr. Wang,
Yes.
take the needles out.
Okay.
You
fine.
made it through,
Great.
Mr. Brickley.
Yes,
Great.
I made it with the needle in my head.
Great. So what are you gonna say to people after this experience?
I'm going to tell them
acupuncture?
that it was cool. It doesn't hurt. Relaxes you.
So we never done this before. We actually got you a gift. This means so much to us. So you mentioned one of your biggest regrets is never taking a photo with Phil Jackson or Pitino. So Rick, Phil, come out. That's not Oprah one day. So we actually hired a sketch artist to capture that moment with you and the both of them.
Oh, wow.
Right here, yeah. Make sure you get the Black Ops, the Puma, the
Wow.
Colorblind.
That's crazy.
Our gift to you, man.
Thank you so much. This is amazing.
Yeah.
This is definitely going up in my apartment.
I appreciate
This
that.
is crazy. Thank you so much.
Of course, man.
Appreciate you. This means a lot.
All right.
Thank you so much.
So we got Chris Brickley, the Honorable Dr. Wang. I'm David Lee, and this is Getting to the Point. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. This is episode 3. I'm trying here.